Now, let's start designing. We're getting started with our default layout. First things first, let's press W on our keyboard to display both the bleed, here outlined in red, and each frame's outline. This will make it easier to visualize frames and position them. Let's start with our lifestyle image. Open the Resources panel and go to Media. Then, navigate to the Lifestyle folder and click on Image. It will appear on the canvas. Here, we'll use one from the delivery service. Let's close the Resources panel and go to Properties on the right-hand side. Now, let's adjust the width and height. Then, let's align the image and position it using the anchor lines and offsets, expressed here as percentages. Next, let's add a shape, i.e., our background. Click the shape icon on the left and select the rectangle. Then, draw it on the canvas. On the Properties panel, scroll down to Appearance and deselect the stroke. Then, click the Fill Color. To retrieve your brand colors from the brand kit, click Colors. Now, let's select the delivery blue. Then, just resize the background. Let's use the same principle to add a text frame for our headline. Click the text icon on the left, draw the text, and use the Properties panel to resize it. You could very well use the X and Y on the Properties panel to reposition it, or the anchor lines and offsets. Now, let's add text. We need two things. One, we need the text to stay within a certain area, i.e., the frame. And two, we want to be able to change the text later. Thus, we're going to use copyfitting. Select the text frame, go to the Properties panel, and under Auto Resize, toggle Copyfitting. Since we're going to create very large layouts, such as billboards, we'll set the copyfitting to 10,000%. As a template designer, it will help you resize very large text frames. Now, double-click the frame, type your headline or default headline, select the text, and go back to the Properties panel. Scroll down to Text Style, and under Paragraph Style, select Headline. Now, repeat the same process for the disclaimer. Let's press W again to return to preview mode. Lastly, we'll rename our frames. This is going to be very useful to keep things structured and easy to select when we add more layouts, add animations, or create actions. Click the Layers panel to display your frames. By the way, if you hover over a frame, this will reveal the More Options icon. From there, you can perform several actions, such as sending the frame backward or bringing it forward, delete it, cut, copy, paste, or duplicate it, and my personal favorite, show and hide. As you'll see, showing and hiding a frame is a cornerstone of working in GraFx Studio. To rename a frame, double-click it and type its new name. Here, we'll stay very logical and rename them Disclaimer, Headline, Background, and Lifestyle. Don't forget to save. You can use the shortcut Ctrl+S on Windows or Command+S on Mac. Click the link in the description for a complete list of shortcuts on both Windows and Mac.